peace in the country. For us to have peace, dialogue is important. We must talk to each other. We must talk in a peaceful atmosphere. An enabling atmosphere must be created. And I've been saying this for a number of days. And you cannot go into any negotiations on the basis that I am in power and the other people are not in power. It is important when the discussions are being held, and that experience when we had those Serena deliberations in 2007, 2008, when both sides of political divide, when Kibaki and Raila were meeting, they were meeting for purposes of that negotiation as equals. And from the moment those discussions started taking place, even the most unreasonable politicians took a tone that assisted the dialogue process in Serena. I'm afraid to say that it is being demonstrated every day that the people around William Ruto are talking in a language in which they are telling the rest of Kenyans. And they must remember that the votes that Raila and Odinga got in the last elections were not in thousands or hundreds of thousands, they were in terms of millions. And the true outcome of that election will only be known when the servers are open. So, when we are having a discussion or meetings, it should be the basis of parity, equality, and a sense of justice and commitment to the agenda of the day. When you hear the people around the president talking, they are talking as if they belong to one country and we belong to another country. When Raila is talking about reduction of the cost of living, instead of saying, yes, let's reduce the cost of living, but this is the way we're going to do it. Instead, they are calling Raila Odinga names. From last year, I kept on hearing them saying next month the price of unga is going to come down 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Instead of going down, it has been going up. I heard that Gachagua say that the dollar is going to stabilize. The last time I checked this morning, the dollar, the Kenyan shilling has not stabilized against the dollar. So we are faced with a myriad problems which must be addressed, and it cannot be addressed on the basis of the fact that one set of Kenyans are in power and one set of Kenyans are outside power. We also want to say that William Ruto does not have the authority and legitimacy under the Constitution when he's appointing people into government to appoint people from one particular area. He does not have that authority because the Constitution says that when you are appointing, even in Siaya, when I'm appointing people in the county government, there must be a face of Uganda, there must be a face of Ugunja, there must be a face of Alego, there must be a face of Gate, Rarieda, and Bond. And there must be a face of women and people who are living with disability. When we're having conversations, we must involve the church. The church is very important. But in this current state of affairs, you will find that the appointments that are being made is just for one particular community. We're not saying that that community is not entitled. But as Kenyans, we are all entitled. So let it not create a situation that is going to make it difficult for Kenyans to talk together as brothers and sisters and sit on the table of brotherhood and chart a course which is going to help the rest of this country. And if they persist, I understand Gachagua says is a son of Mau. I've tried to remember which father of Gachagua fought in the Mau. I've never seen him, but I read it. When Ruto says he stands for the right of the people. When I go the last 30 years, when Raila was being detained, he was in the YK92. So if the truth can be told, we can say it's the same things, round again and again. So I agree entirely, and I have seen from this congregation that we're prepared to talk, but if talks cannot yield any results, we are prepared to go to the streets. And it's not only Kenyans who go to the streets. You go to France, people on the streets. If you go to Israel, people on the streets, to get solutions, not to destroy, but to get solutions. Toka na yan, wani mabere wani mabere, anyala yani, ayani mabere wani yun, ayani mabere yani, don't want to go there because Kenya is bigger than all of us. So let me not go beyond that, and only hope that all will end well.